Hey, my sweet nail friends, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do the video that I had a request for, which was to work with this plate from Maniology M408. Now, this plate could definitely, of course, go for the spooky theme. It could go for fall, but nail friend and I talked and we're going to spring it up. So I'm going to have to do a little taking away here and there, adding here and there. So we're gonna go with the spring circus theme and just spring it up. So I had a lot of trouble just even getting started today, just because things around me. And for some reason, I had a really hard time getting my background going. So I've had to mess with it multiple times. Anyway, so the top portion is Color Vibe Blue Skies, just because really like this one as a sky color. And then the bottom portion is Maybelline Tropic Talks, because of course, being the circus, I wanted an outside theme. So I think the first image I'm going to get is the Ferris wheel here, but as you can see, it has a spider on it. So we will remove the spider. Now, because of that, I may end up having to also apply some sticky coat to get it to stick on there after I get this off, because it's probably going to be dry by the time I do. For this color, I think I'm going to go to Maniology Yuletide Yellow B533 just to get a pretty springy yellow in there. So there's lots of little lines, so I'm just trying to make sure I get it in there well. Oh, already had one over here. Okay. I'm going to concentrate on getting that spider off of there first. You know what? Let me grab my dotting tool. I'm afraid that other one is too big. Okay. It's also got a spider web. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and take that off as well. Just pushing these long things, long poles down a bit. And for the rest of it, I'm going to use my lint roller to get it off. Okay, now there's a couple little pieces that there's supposed to be a space at the top of each little cart, but a couple of them, yellow didn't get on there well. So I'm going to take my brush and touch those up and be right back. Okay, and I've also decided to make them matte. So I've applied the matte base. That way I can go ahead and get this one placed. Yeah, it made it go a bit crooked here. Let me see if I'm push it up any. Okay, that isn't gonna go well. Okay, added a pinch better, just a maybe little bit. Okay, next we're gonna go to the bunny because it, Easter time, springtime. But of course, we'll be removing the little, what's the thing called? Like his little axe thing. So what I'm gonna do is only take a little bit off the bottom and only take off the X part because we're going to make it into something else. But I'm going to pick up with Maniology's Acorn before 9/8. Now, his little thing around his collar is solid, and so is the inner ear area. So I'm gonna, after I've placed it, um, but I am gonna reverse stamping first. But after I've placed it, I'm gonna do something with those so it doesn't look so dark, like on his ear area. Okay, and just use the lint roller for the rest of it. All right, now we're gonna go to the carousel. So I'm gonna remove the little bat at the top, and it looks like the horse, unicorn, whatever it is, has maybe a wing coming off of it. So I think I'm going to remove that as well. For this pickup, I'm going to go to back to Yuletide yellow, but I am going to reverse stamp the open area of the tent. Okay, so I didn't get the horse very well. I'm going to redo that one. Actually, I'm an idiot. I don't even need to pick up the bat, so let's just go below it. Trying to get the color within the grooves. And that the horse is solid, so I want to try to get that in there better. Okay, let's try to get off his little wing. Can barely see it. Okay, take off that star. So on the head area, I'm going to touch that up because it didn't get that part. So I'll do that and be right back. Okay, there we go. And then I'll let this dry a minute and come back to reverse stamp the open area. Okay, now I'm going to get the elephant here. And I'm trying to see what this is on his nose. I thought it was a little skeleton. I think it is, 'cause see like this he's throwing the little skeleton heads around. So I think I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna pick up an acorn again. That way I get the details of him, and the same thing with the stars on the ball. I'm gonna come back and once it's placed, do something else with that. Okay, so take off. Oh, it is a skeleton. Get that part taken off. Okay. And then everything around it. All right, and there we go. Okay, now we're gonna go to this tent here, and I'm gonna take off the moon. So back to Yuletide yellow, and we'll reverse stamp the open area. Okay. Okay, now for the gapped area, just put a little bit of this on my plate here. Get to my brush. Let me get my other brush. Let me just draw a line. Oh, I'm shaking. Okay, where's that top part? Okay, and that one little area I pushed over a bit and redid part of the line. Um, and the other option would be once it's placed is to just put a different image over it. Okay, so we'll start with this image. So I feel like without the bat, it's some looks like something's missing there. So I'm just gonna get some Yuletide yellow. I'm going to take just my dotting tool. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with this size and just touch Yuletide yellow, or just put a dot up there. Okay. So originally I was thinking to do blue, which would be pretty, like a turquoise blue, but I think it's gonna blend too much with the sky color. So we're gonna do pink. So I'm gonna go to Maybelline Plenty Pink, and that will be the tint for the tint color, except for the little bottom thing, which I probably should do that first, but I already got that pink out, so okay, let me turn it. Okay, so there must be one right over here. So it'll match. And for the bottom thing, we'll do white. Uh, Color Vibe Whiteout. Also saw a little pink area that was missing. I needed to touch up. Sorry, oh man, I'm having a rough time today. Okay, so for the bunnies, right around his nose area, he has a little like area. I'm gonna do that in whiteout, the color. I feel like every time I say whiteout, it could come across as actual whiteout. That's just the name of the color. And the same thing for his belly area. And I think I'm gonna do that also a little bit on this area right here. Okay, I think for the rest of him, we'll do Kitty Mayo 956. Okay, also just turn that brightness up a bit because it's getting a bit dark. Okay, so I'll do all the rest of him and be right back. Okay, let's look at him. Okay, I'm going to do this tint in pink as well, except for what do I call it? That little bottom area. I can't think what they're called. I'm so sorry. I'm going to make it in white like I did the other one. That's the part I'm talking about. Okay, so I'll finish this part and be right back. Okay, and I've gone back to the white for that. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, that one is a redo. So I've got a thinner brush to make it a little bit better. Just didn't like it was too wobbly, and I actually didn't like the white on that portion. So I'll have to do something else for that. Okay, so I did that part in the yellow. I'll do the rest in the pink and come back. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, so for the elephant, I'm taking a little bit of white where his little eye is, so we don't end up with like a weird color there. So let's do the ball with LA Colors and Energy for a fun green. And I just turn it to keep myself in the line. Make it a little bit more because I can see through it. And for his hat and the little thing on his back, I'm using Pure Ice and Showstopper. Oop, had too much. And for the rest of him, we'll use Maybelline Serene Steel. Okay, I'll do the rest and be right back. Okay, we'll look at them. Okay, let's add the carousel. Okay, I'm gonna add the bunny. We're not done with him. Okay, I'm gonna go to this plate. There's no name or number. I'm sorry. It was off of Amazon in a Christmas set. We're gonna get the flags right here. I'm going to use Acorn for the pickup, and I'm going to get this 3 times, but I'll just do the first one with you. All right, we're going to add our cute little elephant here. Okay, so for our flags, I'm going to do part of them in energy, that green tone, or green color. I don't know why I said tone. We'll do every other one. And I've done that on the others as well. And the rest of them I'm going to do in white. Okay, done all those. Okay, now we're going to go to this plate. Also come with that Christmas set on Amazon. And we're going to get the balloons here. So I'm going to do one with Yuletide yellow and the other with Maniology's Rosebud B507. I don't want the third one because if I do the third one, it's going to interfere with um, the bunny because that is where it's going to go. Now, it's going to be a little bit difficult for me not to get these on the same thing. So maybe if I do it this way, it'll work out. We will see. Well, that one got mixed, but that's all right. Okay, let me get this one off. This one. Okay. Let me grab this image real quick. Let's go ahead and place them on there. Okay, so let me get a little bit of that pink on the plate and touch up the area that got, actually, I don't need that much. Just touch up where it got the yellow on the second one. I took off some of the color because if I like get a bunch on there, it's gonna be a deeper tone than the rest of it. So by taking off some of it, uh, allowed it to be the same. Like I have one dark spot and the rest would be lighter. By taking it off, made it be even. Okay, now I have a little bit of white out, so I can help connect them here a little bit better, hopefully. Also, I don't really like how they have that separation, so let me connect those as well. And that's just how it is on the plate. So I've got Rosebud. Try to. And they do each have that little space on them, I guess to make it look like a, what do you call that? Kind of like, I guess a shiny part, reflection or whatever. We could actually do that part in white. Actually, let's do it in this color. Candy Moyo 932. Give it a little bit of a shimmer, like a glisten. hard to see because this color's so light of how much I have on my brush. Okay, so we're going to apply our circus tint. And some of the flag image, one of the flag images, that's what I should say. Okay, and this one's getting a flag image. And this one. Okay, so one thing I wanted to do for the stars on the elephant's ball, I'm going to take LA Colors, Unicorn Magic, and Double Rainbow. Put a little bit on the palette here. I just want to add a little bit of something to them. It'll just give them a little bit of a sparkle. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing for the rabbit's uh, little thing he's wearing. I can't think. Also going to take a bit of Candy Moyo 934 for his inner ears, soften him up a little bit. So we don't want Creepy Bunny. He may look a little angry, but he's really not. He's just messing. So I'll probably have to do this a couple times since it has the dark base, and that's okay. Or maybe if I just do this tapping enough, it'll kind of fill it in better. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of that green energy. I'm going to have to put a little bit over here so I can. So he's for the little thing on his neck. It's got little dots. We're going to make those green. Thought about doing it in white, but I don't think that's going to show up the way I want. So we're doing a little in green. Okay, I don't like that middle one at all. So I'm just taking that color that I put on his. No, that's not the right color. Okay, it was white. So I'm going to cover it up. I don't like it. Okay, I'm going to set him aside. Now I want to go back to get a couple more balloons, but just the middle one. So me grab. So I'm going to do Yuletide yellow. And try to work fast to get off what I don't want on there. Okay, I'm going to place, oh, if I can get that nail off, place one on this side. On there. Actually, I don't like how it didn't show up very good. So I want to go to sour apple, B378. We're going to redo that one, plus put one on the other side as well. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to get the other one on there as well. Oh, it's too dry. Hold on. Okay, I did some white for the string area, and now I'm putting on some of that iridescent color. And actually, I think I'm going to put it on all of the balloon this time. Oh, okay. I had to put a little bit more matte top coat to fix those little dings on there. Actually, I'm thinking I might go back on the balloons and re I know, y'all, I can't make it don't look now you can't see them too good. So I may just go back and add some more sour apple. But also for the little horse here, I'm gonna go to that blue glitter I used earlier. I want to apply it just on part of it. Well, I guess on whatever part I can get it to. Just so it has a little bit of sparkle. Okay, and I did do that to the balloons. I think part of it too is because of the grass color. Just the kind of, I should have picked a whole different color. Okay, so I know everybody's gonna get so sick of this, but I have got to have some clouds because it needs to be a little bit lighter. We're gonna have to cheer it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. Y'all know I always do. Will not bore you with all of them. It'd be fine without it. It just is a little bit too dark for me because it's supposed to be happy nails. Okay, so I'm gonna do that on each one that I want it on and be back. Okay, so I have basically done that on each one, but I'm also realizing this, yeah, the green is just not gonna work. I'm gonna try Maniology's Papaya B438. So since you've watched this 10,000 times, I don't want to, bore you. So we'll do it off camera and be back and show you. Okay, I've got orange balloons now. Okay, so now I am using Candy Moyo 961 to break up some of this green a little bit. It's a little bit too much of that one tone. So after this dries, I will reapply the matte top coat. So I'll just do this on some of them and I will be back. All right, friends, we are done. So we took off the moon image for this one. We've done the pink yellow theme for the tinted areas. I added the balloons, which went through different color tone changes to get it to pop more. I've added the flag on certain ones, and I did the green and white instead of the pink and yellow, just so I didn't overdo on that color. On the grass, I've put on some of that darker tone, just a little bit here and there to kind of make it not quite as uniform, so it look more, a little bit more realistic. Um, our bunny, we took off his axe and replaced him with balloons to make him Happy Bunny instead. Painted his inner ears with a little bit of that pink, light pink to kind of brighten him a little bit, and also added a little bit of the um, glitter polish to his little necktie thing. Then we have our carousel, and I also added the glitter to it just to give it a little something, and added the dot to the top to kind of finish that off because I took off the bat, so it looked like I was missing something, so we replaced it with the dot. And our happy little elephant here. So he's got his green ball, but again, I did the glitters on the little stars just so they weren't going to be stark black. Now you can't really see a big difference. It just gave a little bit of a shimmer to it. And we did his colors tones in yellow to keep the happy color going through. And then the Ferris wheel, we took off the spider and spider web thing from the middle just to make it look just like a happy circus place instead of scary. And then added the clouds throughout to brighten the scene because it was a little bit dreary looking without the clouds. And although I do the clouds a lot, it just to me can the background, or like in this case, make it a little bit more bright versus more dreary looking because the circus is supposed to be happy and fun. And again, this come from the plate that could be a spooky plate, but we just made it be bright and happy. So thank you to the friend for the suggestion. I hope you enjoyed watching and the look that, you know, everything turned out to be. So yeah, you can always just like take images from your plates, take things away, add things or whatever, just to make them into whatever theme you're going for. So I greatly appreciate you watching. I will list the Miniology products I used in the description box. Until the next one, have a blessed day, friends. Bye.